अच्छा
साफ मतलब कहाँ से जाता है?
साफ साफ सागर कपड़े
क्या ये तेरा कुछ भी पॉइंट ढूंढ के ले रहा है अबे मेरे को ये खा जाए।
अरे देखना नीचे तो पढ़ना पॉइंट के अपन ने मारी बराबर देखना पढ़ना पढ़ना लास्ट तक पढ़ फिर नहीं चला ठीक है पहले ही नहीं चला था
नहीं पढ़ ये लेक्चर छोड़ दीजिए
let's go bro अभी
मुझे क्या है
हां
मेरे ना
शिल्पा ले डीजे पढ़ते थे तो
कब से लिखा
मैंने खुद से लिखा
चेक बोल आगे लेके
बबीता
तूने सीखा कैसे लिखा
अरे ये उसमें लिखा है ब्लू कलर का मैंने लिखा है
हाँ मालूम है तो कितने समझाए हाँ तो ये जो है ये करेक्ट है
कुछ नीचे ले
कौन
let's go
इसकी चोटी गई
बेस्टो निकल दे बस
अबे तू क्या कर रहा है
थोड़ा समझिए क्या
क्या हो रहा है पाजी
गेस कर रहे हैं क्या है
देना
अरे तुमको पता
पढ़ना
क्या
क्या हो रहा है पहले बताएगा चुप रहे
मुझे बताइए
2 मिनट प्लीज आया 1 मिनट
एक करो म्हणजे पहले थोड़ा अच्छे
देना मुझे क्या वीडियो है
वीडियो है
वो भूले नहीं है
पढ़ना ये जाते सारी के हाँ चल वॉशरूम से यहाँ से वॉशरूम में से पर मैम आएगी और मैम देखेगी फिर फोन देखेगी इसके चीज़
करेक्ट
मैं फ्रेश चैतन्य वाइस क्या चैतन्य वाइस let's go ये ना पार दी भाई आगे चैतन्य इसकी बहन को क्या हुआ चाहता है जैसे ही
But you can यार मेरे को देना
मैं दो
इतने सारे बोलते थोड़े
चलो वॉशरूम चलो
तो पता ही नहीं तुम लोग का क्या चल रहा है भाई वो दोनों का नाम हंस ही रहा है तू हंस ही रहा है अच्छा ये तो पता ही नहीं चल रहा है
मुझे समझ गया है
ये वॉशरूम में ले गया उसको दे रहा हूँ इधर आ तो मारेगा मैं वॉशरूम में नहीं लेके जाएगा इसे
मैं वही और ये जो
मैं आओ ठीक है राइट आ गया
Okay. Now take out your book again. As I said, we'll be starting natural resources. Natural resources is it? You know. Now, we talk about natural resources. What do you understand by natural resources? Natural resources, first of all, we are going to come across the resources that we get in nature. No, that is what is called natural resource. So now natural resource would be what? Air. Air is a natural resource, land is a natural resource, water is a natural resource, sunlight, natural resource. So now that we are talking about natural resources, that is what we understand. Underline the word biosphere. Biosphere. What is the meaning of the word biosphere? Biosphere. Underline the definition. What is the definition you get to see for biosphere? The life supporting system. The life supporting system of the universe. That is what is known as biosphere. Underline the definition there. Biosphere, underline the life supporting system of the earth's surface. The life supporting system, underline karo. Life supporting system of the earth's surface is known as biosphere. So from the word bio, you are easily to understand that we are talking about the life supporting system whichever present on the surface of the earth. So now, this biosphere, majorly we can divide into three regions. Which are the three regions we can talk about? We talk about atmosphere, the first, which comprises the air. Atmosphere means we are talking about air. Next is we talk about lithosphere. Lithosphere means we talk about the land, lithosphere. Then we are talking about hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means we talk about the water. So all the three main regions that comprise the universe, all the three main regions which comprises the earth and its surrounding, that is what we are talking about as natural region, biosphere. So biosphere would include the hydrosphere, the lithosphere and the atmosphere. You two will come this side, huh? Pavit and Arya, come this side. Straight away. You will not ask me this question. Like a funny boy, every time you keep on asking. You first improve your own behavior, Pavit. I don't want to understand. Straight away I'm asking you, get up and come this side. Otherwise I'll be forced to call your parent today right now. Your behaviors are very disturbing in the class. Come this side, straight away. And I hope that much you are able to understand. Huh? That much you are able to understand. In any part of the world you go, that much of maturity everybody will expect from a 9th standard student. So now we are talking about what? First of all, we'll talk about air. Let us talk about air. What about air you are supposed to study now? The definition of atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, you should remember. What are we talking about? What would be the definition of atmosphere? The blanket of air surrounding the earth. Blanket of air surrounding the earth. Is life possible in the air? Is life possible in the air?
Yes.
Yes, there are so many different type of microbes present in the air. Yes, life is possible. Is life possible on the land? Yes, that we very much know. Plants, animals in the on the land. Is life there in the water? Obviously, so many different type of organisms. So biosphere. Now the breath of life, when we talk about air, underline karo. What is the composition of air? These are very, very important points. I just ask you to underline, and that is how straight away you will have to study and remember. Question here you should ask. Composition of air. Now when you talk about composition of air, what is the basic components of the air? Air has a large amount of nitrogen. What is the proportion? roughly around 78% of nitrogen. Then what? 21% of oxygen. Then roughly around 0.03% of carbon dioxide and about 1% of gases, variety of different type of gases. Underline karo. Composition of air. What is the composition of air? Underline. Air is a mixture of many gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor. Nitrogen, oxygen.
मेरी किसके पास?
आर्या थी किसके पास?
आर्या लाया ही नहीं है।
गौरी किसी आर्या के पास है ना तेरी से?
तो मेरी वेट कर तू आर्या के वेट।
मैं क्या करूँ?
मैंने कुछ किया क्या सभी को? मेरी भूख का है कि क्या? हंसवर। Yes, I'm not thinking. Yeah.
Because this is a behavior that you have been doing so far. I think your parents are also very much pampering you for all your wrong behaviors. Of course, it's their choice. But no, in no part of the world you'll be entertained for such type of a behavior. I'm telling you this. Chalo, not a problem for me. Composition of air. When we talk about composition, no, you can sit there only. Who did not bring the book? You take your book away from him. He is supposed to bring his book. He is supposed to bring his book. No social service. You are not coming here for any social service. Your parents are sending you to study. Simple. You should have been easily remembered. Can't you remember to get your own book?
I'm not able to find it.
Oh my
I
God.
got the science from this one. Yeah, I got this one.
Oh, thankfully you got that, no? Really?
Sorry. Next time I will definitely find it. Why you guys see? Oh, yeah, very good.
Now, chalo. I don't want to waste time. So we talk about composition of air. Underline karo, composition of air. So what are you writing? What is the composition of air? क्या लिखोगे? Underline करो. Composition of air में क्या लिखना है? Air. It contains composition of air. What does it contain? Primarily nitrogen. उसके बाद आता है oxygen. Then carbon dioxide, water vapor, and other gases. That's the composition of air. Now, next is we talk about that when we look into a relation between the release of carbon dioxide. Now, look at the third point. Can you see there? On planets like Venus, Mars, oxygen is not present. So that's just important information. Sometimes for 1 mark you ask this. Carbon dioxide is present, so life cannot exist. And about 95.9% carbon dioxide is present in such type of planets. So these are just basic information. You also must be reading some extra. Where we come across it, why life is not possible on the moon, why life is not possible on the Mars, why life is not possible on the Venus, because some of the other characteristics, something like some has got temperature very high, some has got temperature very low, some has got no water vapor around. So these are some big reasons why the life forms cannot survive. Emission of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide in the is very much a component of the air. Carbon dioxide is very much a component of the air. When I talk about normally, I should write carbon dioxide normally is present in this much percentage, 0.03 to 0.05. तो अब जब ये normal composition है carbon dioxide का, should we consider carbon dioxide as a pollutant in that case? No, now not a pollutant. Then when is carbon dioxide considered as a pollutant? When it becomes much more than 2 to 3% in the air, because now you may say that 2 to 3% तो बहुत कम है, but then no, but when it is more than 2 to 3%, it starts affecting the plants. When it is more than 2 to 3%, the stomata gets closed, the process of photosynthesis gets disturbed, respiration disturbed, etc., etc. So that's the reason when we consider that if the carbon dioxide concentration is something around 0.02 to 0.03, it is good enough. More than 2%, more than 4%, it is a pollutant. Now let us learn. What may be some of the reasons जिसके वजह से carbon dioxide proportion is increasing, carbon dioxide concentration proportion is increasing? What may be some reasons? The release of carbon dioxide from the vehicles, the release of carbon dioxide from the factories, industries, release of carbon dioxide from volcanic eruptions, but that's a natural process, of course. When we are talking about release of carbon dioxide during the process of burning, combustion, burning of the the burning of the forest waste, burning of garbage, burning of plastics, burning of rubber, combustion. So now all these processes, are these processes, are they not good enough to increase the carbon dioxide concentration of the air so much? So these are reasons why carbon dioxide concentration in the air is increasing, and that's the reason now carbon dioxide can be considered as a pollutant. So what should be your answer when you are asked? Write 4 methods or 4 ways of carbon dioxide emission. Emission means what? Methods by which carbon dioxide is released. So vehicles and automobiles we very much know. Industries and factories we very much know. When we talk about natural reasons also can be responsible, like as I said, volcanic eruptions one. What can be some other release of carbon dioxide? We may also understand the burning of the garbage, burning of the plastic, rubber, all these, okay? The role of atmosphere. What is the role of atmosphere? Should atmosphere be there surrounding the earth? Yes. Otherwise, no life possible. But what is the role of atmosphere now? I'm understanding what is atmosphere actually. Atmosphere is actually the layer of the gases surrounding the planet. It is a layer of gases. It is something like a blanket of air, water vapor, blanket of water vapor surrounding the planet. Now, what is this blanket of water vapor doing? What is this blanket of water vapor doing? This blanket of water vapor is maintaining the temperature.
And also
bringing about the weather, different type of
ultraviolet.
So no, ultraviolet waves is not because of atmosphere, is not because of the water vapor. That is because of, when you talk about, that is because of the layer of different type of gases. Now that I'm not talking right now. I'm saying, what is the job of atmospheric gases? What is this atmospheric layer doing? Majorly, if I understand water vapor, a layer of gases and water vapor, what is it doing? It is keeping the temperature of the earth under control. Is it allowing the earth to be heated up? No. Is it making the earth very cold like the moon? No. That's the reason. So now that we understand that because of the atmosphere, the temperature of the earth is in a stable state, which can favor life. Underline this sentence. When we are talking about the main role of atmosphere, the second point, it maintains the temperature of the earth required for life. What is the main function you are supposed to write when you are asked questions? What is the main role of the atmosphere? How is atmosphere significant for our planet? Atmosphere is helping in maintaining the temperature, which is necessary for allowing life to be present. Otherwise, life would not have been present at all. Now, when we are talking about that this air, underline the next sentence, air acts as a bad conductor of heat. What do you understand as a bad conductor? What is the meaning of a bad conductor? I talk about plastic as or say suppose, okay, let me talk about heat only. I talk about wood as a bad conductor of heat and steel as a good conductor of heat. What do you understand?
Wood is not as
bad conductor of heat means
that means that the wood is more
not allowing the heat to pass through, and the steel rod is allowing the heat to pass through. So I talk about what is the basic difference? If I talk about a layer of gases surrounding the planet, this layer of gases, is it allowing all the heat of the sunlight enter into the earth? No. That's the reason the earth is not heated up. But I talk about the Mars. Does the Mars has got the atmosphere around? No. And that's the reason the sunlight is constantly falling on it and it absorbs all the heat of the sun and it's so hot. Life cannot survive there.
There's only 8 minutes like this in that one.
I know. So now that we are talking about this entire Earth, now that we are talking about the planet Earth, at the same time, the planet Earth also on the surface of the Earth, there are so many activities happening. Again, if I talk about burning, etc., and that also releases heat. That also is releasing heat. Again, there are certain regions, or a huge portion of the earth is also under snow cover, ice cover. So at that time also, are we understanding that that is also making the temperature of the earth very low? No, because of small amount of sunlight entering, even if a big proportion of the earth is under snow, the temperature of the earth cannot be that low because at least some amount of the sunlight is entering there. So ये atmospheric layer के वजह से a large amount of heat cannot escape also, making the earth cold, and too much of heat cannot enter also to make the earth heated up. So that's the reason life is possible. Underline that sentence. Air is a bad conductor. Air is a bad conductor of heat. You give reason. Air is a bad conductor of heat. So this concept that I explained you just now, this is what to remember. Now, underline the last sentence. Go to the next page. 124. 124. As compared to the earth, why did we not still now understand life to be possible on moon? What is the reason? There are many reasons, but as of now, let us try to understand as per your syllabus. What is the main reason that life is not possible? Because there is no water. There are, as I said, many concepts are there. But one of the big reasons that now you have to write is the temperature fluctuation is so much. The temperature fluctuation, underline, the temperature fluctuation is so much. 190 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. 190 degrees centigrade to 110 degrees centigrade. 190 minus 190, I'm sorry. Minus 190 degrees to 110. So see the variation, so much. Minus 190 we are talking about. Can we think of life when we talk about -2, -3 on Earth? If I talk about the Arctic regions with -2, it's too cold and frozen. I am talking about -2, -4. Can you imagine? Even if I am talking about -2, -4, that also we understand. Even in the northern part of our country, if the temperature is somewhere around 6 degrees and 4 degrees, that also we say that it's so cold. It's so cold. इतना भी नहीं होता है, इससे भी कम रहता है temperature. When I understand that 6 degrees है, 8 degrees है, that much is also so cold. Now if I'm talking about -4, -2, so we can understand it's so cold. And if the temperature is something around -20, -30, it is as it is understood, life must not be there. And here now we are talking about -190. So obviously, even the microbes will not be able to settle down. Even the microbes will not be able to survive at that temperature.
Ma'am, but life can be in some part of the country, I don't know, up to 90 degrees the person can live.
Not up to 90 degrees. When you talk about certain regions of Africa and certain regions of Middle East, which has reported the maximum temperature 65 degrees, 65 to 70 degrees, that's the latest and the maximum temperature reported. But that's for a short period of time. That's for a short period of time, and people can get adapted.
Not in a short period of time, it's a city where everyone lives.
But it's not the entire year through. It's not the entire year through the temperature. If I talk about Middle East and the African certain regions, it is only for maybe 4 months, 6 months. So at those months, yes, people must be taking enough adaptation to survive. But I'm talking about the moon. Why not? Why not on the moon then? If you are saying that Middle East mein aisa hota hai, why not on the moon? 190 is too much, and on the moon we are not talking about just 4 months. It's all throughout the same. It's all throughout the same. So obviously not possible. We talk about moving air, wind, and breeze. What is the meaning of that? Now, say suppose we are talking about, we have just now come over the monsoon time, no, and we are almost approaching the winter time. Now, if I talk about this sea breeze and the land breeze, did you ever understand a basic difference? Now that it is almost winter time, the land gets heated up much faster or the sea? Now, basically, always the land gets heated up much faster. And comparatively, the land gets heated up much faster as compared to any water body. And also, during the night, the land takes a longer time also to get cooled. The water body will cool much faster. So, based on these theories, we are going to learn sea breeze, land breeze. We'll take it up in the next class. We'll continue with this. Next time, bring your volume and no excuse, no volume, leg is paining and this and that.
नहीं जाते
जाना पड़ेगा
खाली हो गए देख एक दिया
अबे ये देख थोड़े थोड़े से रहता है
प्लीज मैं मिस हाय यार
बाप रे
तेरे बात किसने पीना नहीं क्या मैं
एक से चल
वाटर क्यों के लिए लगा है
अरे नीरज बहुत उससे ले उससे बात है देना
बेटा घूमता
एक स्प्रे का मैं पी रहा था वो
कौन है तू बस अच्छा इसे
मैं देना एक से
उधर नीचे को चेक करना मुझे ना कॉल है तू आ या
देते